between the Centenary College Ladies and the Trinity University Tigers. The SCAC and the NCAA and Trinity University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, and team representatives, as well as the public intoxication, the consumption and possession of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. Thank you for your cooperation. There are restrooms and water fountains available in Meadows Pavilion, that's the building to your left, after the grandstands. Also, the Trinity Dining Services concession stand is open. And your referee is Cesar Rodriguez. Assistant referees Anthony Vestage and Derek Smollett. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Centenary College Ladies. Number 00, junior goalkeeper Carly Del Homer. Take the field, please. Number 2, a freshman defender, Adele Beeler. Number 3, a sophomore forward, Daisy Acosta. Number 5, a freshman midfielder, Aubrey Burkhart. Number 6, a sophomore midfielder, Alina Smith. Number 8, sophomore forward, Caitlin Borderline. Number 10, a sophomore forward, Mackenzie Williams. Number 12, a sophomore defender, Abby Day. Number 14, a sophomore defender, Caroline Simpson. Number 18, a freshman forward, Kylie Zeller. Number 19, a senior defender, Veronica Doherty. Number 25, a freshman defender, Kayla Yancey. Number 29, a senior defender, Sierra Charles. Starting lineup for Centenary. At goalkeeper, number 0, a sophomore, Madison Ursoff. Number 4, a senior midfielder, Gabby McDonald. Number 7, a senior midfielder, Celeste Muniz. Number 11, a senior defender, Haley Gangloff. Number 13, a senior forward, Sydney Bascom. Number 15, a junior midfielder, Cynthia Williams. Number 16, a freshman defender, Katie Smith. Number 17, a junior defender, Alex Hinojosa. Number 20, a senior defender, Yossi Bislak. Number 23, a senior midfielder, Ariel Muller. Number 31, a senior forward, Avery Gilbert. The assistant coach is Jay Walcott. Head coach of the ladies, Morgan Dorsey. Centenary College Ladies. Now for the Trinity University Tigers. Number 1, a sophomore goalkeeper, Lauren Lewis. Number 2, a sophomore midfielder, Meredith McAllister. Number 8, a first-year forward, Hannah Kahn. Number 9, a junior midfielder, Emily Hayes. Number 10, a senior midfielder, Elena Wickham. Number 11, a first-year midfielder, Jordan Guy. Number 13, a first-year midfielder, Isabella Rueda. Number 15, a first-year defender, Clara Richards. Number 16, a first-year defender, Ilsa Newman. Number 17, a first-year midfielder, Nina Pollock. Number 18, a sophomore midfielder, Taylor Campbell. Number 19, a junior midfielder, Ashlyn Zingelman. Number 20, a sophomore midfielder, Maya Ozimi. Number 23, a junior midfielder, Teddy Del Peretti. Number 25, a senior forward, Bella Tablante. Number 26, a senior midfielder, Bella Peruzzi. Number 29, a junior defender, Isabel Makoski. Number 30, a sophomore defender, Annie Agar. Number 32, a sophomore midfielder, Hannah Johnstone. Number 34, a senior midfielder, Cassie Bowers. Number 99, the first-year goalkeeper, Lauren Little. Starting lineup for the Tigers. At goalkeeper, a junior, number 0, Joey Finley. Number 4, a sophomore forward, Abby Schneider. Number 5, a junior defender, Dabney Moore. Number 6, a junior midfielder, Josephine McCray. Number 7, a junior midfielder, Reese Wallace. Number 12, a first-year midfielder, Erin Heath. Number 14, a senior midfielder, Emma Everett. Number 21, a junior defender, Kira Stafford. Number 22, a senior forward, Molly Sheridan. Number 27, a sophomore forward, Michaela Bosco. And number 33, a senior defender, Bailey Meyer. The assistant coach is Spencer Valdespino. And in his 7th season as head coach of the Tigers, Dylan Harrison. Trinity Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, we ask that you please rise, face the American flag atop the scoreboard for our national anthem. And ladies and gentlemen, today's matchup is being broadcast live, webcast live on the Tiger Network. That's live.trinity.edu.
Good afternoon and welcome here to San Antonio, Texas. We are at Paul McGinley Field for today's matchup. It's going to be the Centenary ladies coming in, looking for their first victory of 2022. Taking on the number 8/number 9 in the 2 Division III poll, Trinity University Tigers. They come in with a record of 6-0-1 after their defeat of St. Thomas here on Friday night. 2 teams have taken the introductions, taken the anthem. Now the captains meeting at midfield. We'll take you through the starting lineup. First for the visiting ladies in goal, Madison Ursoff. She'll be joined by Gabby McDonald, Celeste Muniz, Haley Gangloff, Sydney Bascom, Cynthia Williams, Katie Smith, Alex Hinayosa, Yossi Buzlog, Ariel Mueller, and Avery Gilbert. For the Tigers, a little bit of change here on this Sunday afternoon. It's going to be Joanna Finley in goal. We haven't seen her in quite a few games. And Abby Schneider, Dabney Moore, Josephine McCray, Reese Wallace, Erin Heath, Emma Everts, Kira Stafford, Molly Sheridan, Michaela Bosco, and Bailey Meyer. A couple of changes there, but not significant changes to those in the sense that those are usually the first off the bench coming in. So we're looking at Abby Schneider, Dabney Moore, Reese Wallace, Erin Heath, making starts for the first time in a long time here for Trinity. And we mentioned Centenary 0-8-1. Taking a look at who they've played. They've sort of played 3 conference games. Well, not sort of played, but they have played 3 conference games. They've played St. Thomas twice and Schreiner, and they took a 2-0 loss on Friday to Schreiner. And the rest of their games have mostly been to the American Southwest Conference, taking on the likes of East Texas Baptist, Sol Ross, Howard Payne, Bellhaven, and Laterno. And they also put in a game against Alcorn State And then Division I foe, beating them 3-1. The ladies do have 6 goals on the season. They're averaging .67 a game, taking an average of 7 shots per game. They are giving up 2.22 goals per contest. And for Trinity, they are averaging 1.86 goals per game. They've been stuck in a 2-goal clip here for the last few. They are allowing .29 goals against. So we'll see how this one shapes up. We anticipate this one to be sort of like we saw on Friday, where the possession will be dominated heavily by the Tigers. So we'll see if Centenary has any type of counters or opportunities where they can take advantage of what chances they get. As it will be Trinity in the dark maroons on top, and the Centenary ladies will go with the white tops, maroon bottoms, both teams maroon and white. And it'll be Centenary to get us started. They're going from left to right across your screen, Trinity from right to left. And early action here for the ladies. And working it right in front of us will be Gabby McDonald as she takes it to the midfield and ultimately has that one taken away now to the foot of Kira Stafford, but it's McDonald taking it right back. She'll look up, find Bascom. And Centenary nicely in control here early, trying to work some short passes. As we mentioned, Trinity expected to probably have the dominant part of possession. We'll see if Centenary can surprise us here based off of what we've seen on paper. The foul will be called on Molly Sheridan. She was fighting with Alexa Hinayusa. Now the ladies' far side. That'll be played out. Possession back to Trinity. Apologies for that sound there. The wind catching the garage doors here in the Trinity press table. Dabney Moore now with it, playing the back line, getting the start. Has Stafford, and she'll play it behind her, and that will be out for Centenary throw. Martinez now, or excuse me, McDonald for the throw in. She's looking to put it deep, flicked on by Bascom. And Bailey Meyer momentarily clear. Now back to the midfield. Cynthia Williams was in the mix there for Centenary. And they have done a good job of taking a little bit of the early possession here, keeping it at least in the midfield section. That was Gilbert up front, but she was met by Meyer, and advantage Trinity now as they look to move the ball forward really for the first time. And Bosco will give chase. She'll track it down. As Sheridan crossing into the 18. Flicked on, and that will go for a goal kick. That's determined by our center, Cesar Rodriguez. Played out for another Centenary throw. McDonald looking for somebody. Find Williams. She heads it on, but back to Michaela Bosco for Trinity. Now far side, that's Reese Wallace. Played it for Abby Schneider. Back to Wallace. Boots it forward. Now Sheridan gives for Schneider. Tries to make the turn. It'll be Trinity with the throw. A nice bit of defense there for Centenary. They're able to strike it away from Schneider. But it will be Trinity with the throw here. Sheridan heads it up and over and had the turn. Now Bosco trying to get around to the side of it, but will eventually fall to Bascom. And her only option there, and as we've hit 5 minutes played, was to play it out. Schneider will take the turn, and that'll go just wide. First shot of the afternoon for either side. Got Abby Schneider as it didn't quite get all of it. So the goal kick here for Ursoff. Everett's back to Meyer on the back line and trying to look to reset. Cray heads that one forward. Might have lost her breath for a moment, but Trinity will play forward. Bosco. Now over to Schneider. Bosco! And that one was saved by the defender. And that would be Ariel Mueller. Looked like Bosco might have had a clear look at it. And Mueller was able to step in between Bosco and the goal. We stay level here as that one will be sent down for a deep Centenary throw. And take another look at this one. Yeah, Bosco just overran it just a touch, and then Mueller was in the right spot because even with the overrun, if Mueller wasn't there, Bosco would have had enough time to still tap that in, as it took Ursoff another second to get over for coverage. Headed forward by Katie Smith. Now Williams in the midfield. As Aaron Heath giving chase. Back to Williams. Bascom finds Gilbert in the middle. Very poised and controlled here early on for the ladies. Bascom sends that one long. It will be out for a Trinity goal kick. Joanna Finley, 2 shutouts on the season. Started the year, it's Fontbonne, or excuse me, started the year early on. She had the WashU game and the game at Schreiner. And it had been Lauren Lewis here on this homestand against Chapman, Hardin-Simmons, UT Dallas, and St. Thomas. And the only goal she gave up on the homestand was against Hardin-Simmons. And speaking of Hardin-Simmons and the game against St. Thomas, so with that win against St. Thomas, Trinity head coach Dylan Harrison, percentage-wise here, has once again moved ahead of Lance Key, who's now over at Hardin-Simmons, for second place at Trinity. Dylan in his 7th season, as this one from McCray will fall right to Ursoff. And that'll be the first shot on goal. The second shot on goal, the first save for Ursoff. This one back for Dabney Moore. She'll control along the back line. And Coach Harrison in his 7th season, now 106, 12, and 5, winning percentage of .882, moving past Lance Key, who was 209, 21, and 17. With that winning percentage, .881. And then chasing Greg Ashton, who was 71, 8, and 2 back in the early 2000s, 2004. And that winning percentage of .889. And those have been your Trinity coaches since 2000. So all of them winning 88% of their games. It's an incredible feat for a program that, you look at it, goes back the last 22 years under 3 coaches. Before that, Nick Cowell back in the late 90s or through the 90s, taking Trinity at a 78% clip as Abby Schneider works her way all the way in and then has that one blocked, I believe, by Aubrey Burkhart. I believe Trinity men's coach Paul McGinley, who this field is named after, also served a year commanding both the men's and women's sides. Program in the Division III era dating back to the 1991 season. Blocked by McCray, but that will give a corner. As Gabby McDonald will take the shot and then work her way down to send it in. Punched out by Finley. It's Williams back for McDonald. Stafford on defense. Now Williams, the low line drive, will be scooped up by Finley. Bouncing around in the midfield, it's Molly Sheridan along with Haley Gingloff. Eventually taken in control here briefly by Centenary, but they played it a little too far to the center of the field. Bascom couldn't get behind it. Bailey Meyer was able to clear back to Finley. Now she'll look to push forward. Everett's first touch a little too hard, but Trinity will play it forward nonetheless. No. Muller to McDonald, and that one off of Everts. Dabney Moore for Everts. Overran her first touch. Now has Bosco in the clear. Sheridan looking to break out. There's the cross, and a little bit too far in front of Sheridan. That'll go out for a Centenary throw. You could see the play build up. At the very last second, just a little bit too far forward. You see, it was almost felt as if maybe Bosco was trying to go for goal as opposed to cross it in. Almost 15 minutes through this one. Only one shot on goal, and that was by Trinity early. Now make it a second one as Sheridan shoots one in, and Ursoff just able to get the hand on it, flex it up and over, and go for a Trinity corner. Corner apiece now for both teams. They're going to say take it all the way across the field. So she'll travel the 70-plus yards to the other side. And Stafford sends it low off the bounce. Sheridan. And it's Ursoff taking it out of the air. Bascom will look to settle, has more on defense. And the AR1 giving back to the center official who says Trinity ball. Bascom takes away momentarily, and that one off the foot of McCray. Foul against Centenary. Who has come in and done a fine job of holding possession. On Friday night we saw St. Thomas come in here and they might have collectively had possession for about 10 minutes in their offensive attacking zone. This one a bit more balanced so far here on this early Sunday. And that will skirt out for a corner, not what Centenary was trying to do. But the kick had enough English on it and it went Trinity's way. Schneider will send it low. Sheridan, the turn on the ground. Bosco's shot turned away. I didn't see the number, so Sheridan with the shot. It was blocked. Then it skirted out. Bosco was able to make a turn, have a shot on goal, and that one was blocked by the defense. So another corner here for the Tigers. This one now with more air to the backside. It'll go all the way through. Stafford will keep it in line for the Tigers. Sends it across and just on top of the net, and that'll be out for the goal kick. We'll have substitution here for the ladies. Daisy Acosta will check in. And she'll go in for Gilbert at the top. Brought in by Everts. Now back to her foot again. Her initial shot, she couldn't get it off. And then the second one Goes weakly into Ursoff. 9 shots for the Tigers, 3 on goal. Schneider giving chase. Muniz on the far side for the ladies. That'll be off Muniz. Everett's giving chase, trying to cause disruption for the back line, and does. Come for Stafford. Heads it on, grabs the next touch, but I'm going to say in the process she fouled Bascom, and we'll go back to the ladies. McDonald will send it deep. Headed forward. Costa getting in on the action after just checking in. Now Bosco and McDonald. Advantage McDonald. Centenary will keep it and push her around to the far side. And eventually momentarily taken away by Trinity. Mueller coming up. Keeps it on this side for Centenary. Dabney Moore will send this one out. Be a midfield throw for Centenary. To the foot of Acosta. Put it all the way back for Ursoff. Everett's to Kira Stafford. Tried to play it out to Bosco. Would have needed to have sent that one a little bit further. Let Bosco use her speed to chase it down. But it never quite got in front. Now McCray has space. Sends it forward. Bosco onside. Flag will stay down. And then should go for a Trinity corner, and it does. As we just passed the halfway mark of the first half. Fourth corner now for Trinity. Sent in nicely near post, but the foul called against Trinity. Reese Wallace will track. Not sure, let it roll all the way out, and it'll be a Trinity throw. Take a look at the foul once again. on Bosco. A couple substitutions await either team. It'll be Ashlyn Zingelman for Trinity and Mackenzie Williams for Centenary. Costa midfield, making the turn, looking for some space. Bosco will play it back for McDonald. Stafford gives chase. Bosco back to Stafford, hits it off her back. Now Everett as it played forward by Gingloff. Back to Trinity though, and it'll be played out. The subs will come in. So Zingelman and Williams. Zingelman in for Dabney Moore on the Trinity side, and Williams will make it easy for us as it'll be Williams for Williams, Mackenzie for Cynthia, and with 20:09 left here in the first half. We're going to take a 3-minute water break. We'll join you back here in just a moment. 0-0 from Paul McGinley Field here on the Tiger Network. .2009 left here in the first half, and another substitution came in, joining Mackenzie Williams for Centenary will be Kylie Zeller as she checked in for Katie Smith. And then on the Trinity side, another one snuck in as well. Alana Wickham in for Aaron Heath. She joins Ashlyn Zingelman in for Dabney Moore. 20 minutes left here in the first half. Centenary plays it in. And Zingelman on defense will usher it out. Hennekon waiting to check in for the Tigers. And the foul now called on Zingelman. Nice ball from McDonald. Headed up by Zingelman, giving chase as Wickham. Centenary is able to get to it first. And the deflection in, now taken by the Tigers. Stafford has Sheridan, now to Bosco. Flag is up. Yeah, just a half step ahead was Bosco. She tried to sneak past the line. Nursoff has a few extra yards that she can take. She'll toss it out there. Be Stafford, first touch, second one for McDonald. Costa back for McDonald. Bosco comes in to give chase. Force the redirection right into the Tigers' favor. Schneider comes up, plays it for Sheridan. Tries to make the turn on Hinayusa. Schneider, far side for the Tigers. Flicked on by Wickham and out of play. Goal kick. Substitutions for the Tigers. Hannah Kahn checking in along with Taylor Campbell. And Emily Hayes will join the group. Kira Stafford, Michaela Bosco, and Abby Schneider will all find rest here for the final 18 of the first half. Reese Wallace plays it back for Bailey Meyer now, captaining out of the center of the field. Looking for something, plays it right up the middle. Wickham will play for Emily Hayes, and offside finally given. So the offside against Trinity, their second. Both of them coming since the water break. It's Hinakan looking to make a turn. And for Wickham, who spun that one around and lost control. Everts plays it forward. Molly Sheridan giving chase. Can't quite keep it in. Wickham in the middle. Reese Wallace with the throw in. Flicked on by Sheridan, was hoping to find Taylor Campbell. It falls to the foot of Centenary. Now back for Wickham. Everts sent on by Campbell briefly. Now Costa sends it forward for Centenary. This one will play it over to Bascom. McDonald weakly hits it. Khan trying to chase it down. They'll go forward for the ladies. They get it across midfield, but Bailey Meyer able to step up and take possession back for Trinity. Costa plays it back, and now Trinity has numbers. And Molly Sheridan will get on the back end of that one and knock it through. There were two Tigers in the area, and they played it nicely. And that play broke down early as it was played back into a den of Tigers. And Trinity on the board early. Wickham with a nice through ball. Taylor Campbell give way for Sheridan, who had a nice step and a great look at it. And Molly Sheridan back on the scoreboard after not scoring on Friday night, snapping a 3-game goal scoring streak. And they're going to give the assist to Hannah Kahn. I thought it was Wickham that sent it through, but either way, 1-0 for the Tigers as we're under 15 left here in the first. could hear Coach Harrison down on the other end asking if the assist was for Wickham, and that's what I had, and I think they'll get that sorted and changed. Now this one, McDonald and Hayes, that one will be off Hayes right in front of us. Checking in for the Tigers will be Maya Ozumi, and for Centenary, Aubrey Burkhart. Deflected out by Zingelman. This will allow the subs come in. Also coming in for the Tigers will be Bella Ferruzzi, and for Josephine McCrae and Molly Sheridan getting a break for Osumi. Coming off was Yossi Buzlog. She was replaced by Burkhart. Emily Hayes back to Zingelman, brings it across right into our area. And now back in play. Back line for the Tigers. Bailey Meyer sends it across. That's still Reese Wallace patrolling the far side. Hannah Khan trying to get on the tail end of it, but it'll be played out. It'll be a Trinity throw. Into the middle, and Ursoff will step up and knock it down. Abby Day steps in to check in. She'll wait until the opportune time. For Sheridan on the season, her 5th. Breaks the tie with Bosco for the team lead.
In for Centenary, Abby Day.
And for Wickham, her first assist on the season, her first points on the year. Ferrizzi midfield. Sends it to the far right side. Taylor Campbell gave chase, but she's going to concede that one to Kayla Yancey. Costa will bring it back towards the middle. She has Mackenzie Williams, who loses it. Now Ozimi for the Tigers gives the pass back to Campbell. Ozimi. Hayes, the shot wide. Passing, the teamwork was nice. They just ran out of room. As you see, she would have needed to have hooked this one back quite a bit. Might have had another pass back to Ozimi, but would have had to have been very precise. So you take the shot, see what you have. And for the Tigers, that one just went wide. Now Hayes being battled by Boscombe. Boscombe with a bit of a run. It's Burkhart that gives back. And there's a foul, not called. Played forward and just out of the reach of Muniz. And Muniz could have leveled this one with 10 to play in the first, but just beyond the step. So Finley has yet to be officially challenged on frame. That one bringing her to attention. Trinity 11 shots, Centenary 1. 5 on goal for the Tigers. The ladies yet to put one on goal. Trinity's committed 3 fouls to Centenary's 1. They also have the leading corners 4-1. Everts. Good low line drive right to Hayes. That'll be Centenary looking to get on this one and turn it the other way. Bascom with a lot of room in front. Now challenged by Zingelman. Sends it forward. Finds Bailey Meyer, who sends it back around. Ozumi has Taylor Campbell in the box, sends it forward. Campbell couldn't get the flick. Airsoft was able to come out and make it difficult for Campbell, if nothing else. Burkhart will lose this one to Wickham. A little back and forth with Ozumi, and she plays it all the way out to space, but Campbell was playing a little deep at the midfield line. The ladies were able to get back and take possession once again. Now Bascom. Zingelman with a nice bring up defense. Will at least keep this one from being a Centenary rush. And this one played right to the foot of Ozumi and just hit it. I don't know if she was looking to go far side and just didn't get underneath it enough, or if last minute she thought maybe she could confuse Ursoff and bring it back across us, maybe getting Ursoff to go far corner and leave the near side open. That one's out. Zingelman to throw. Just comes into your screen. That one be a foul on Trinity. And earned there by Abby Day, as she was the only one that went up for the header. And it'll be Day to send it down. Wickham with the first touch, heads it forward. Kinsey Williams now back for Day. The foul, no foul. And Bailey Meyer is asking why not, and that was definitely a foul, not called. Now, far side, Taylor Campbell, can she get there? No. Nicely knocked out by Hinojosa. And now trying to save it from being a corner. And it is, no, the corner given.
In for the Tigers goes Clara Richards.
Clara Richards checking in for Trinity. She'll go in for Emma Everts. 6:10 counting down here first half. Taylor Campbell will go for the corner kick. 5th of the game for Trinity. Grace Wallace looking to crash in. They'll go to her. Top of the 18. Flicked on, but not all of it. They played out Bailey Meyer, the only one back here for the Tigers. Now find its way for Campbell. She'll cross it back, send it in. Hennekan lets it go through, and the shot for Richards as she just checked in and sends it far left. Richards will concede that one for Zingelman, who sends it out. Now played forward here by Centenary. It looks like they'll run out of space. Trinity will get it, play it back to Finley. She can only clear it. Be a ladies' throw. Wallace, middle of the field, Feruzzi. Overran the ball, come back on it, and Trinity will be fortunate to stay on possession as Feruzzi gets it back. Ozami's first touch didn't connect. That one not played far enough ahead for Richards, and Centenary will send it into the midfield. Wickham had a great assist early on. Now for Ozami, turn, the shot's going to be too soft. Ursoff has that one easily. The high boot here from Acosta will call the foul. A free kick with about 3:15 here for the Tigers. Zingelman will send it in. Midway through the 18. And a foul called against the Tigers. Taylor Campbell steps up, takes it away, has a little bit of space. Nicely brought back. That was Kayla Yancey for Centenary. Got beat by Campbell. Didn't give up on it, came back and then took it away. Now Campbell has space, makes the choice. Ozami makes it 2-0 for the Tigers. Ozami finding the back of the net for the first time this season. Taylor Campbell with the assist. And for Campbell, that'll be her first assist on the year. And my apologies, that was Hannah Kahn coming through on the assist. Number 8, not 18. And Hannah Kahn, her second assist on the year. So 2 assists now, 2 goals for Kahn. But Ozami, her first of the campaign. The Tigers with the second. Now a minute 40 to go. Kahn with the turn. She has space. Has Ozami again. Ozami, make it 2, and it's 3-0, and we'll just repeat the same scoring position from the last goal. Hannah Kahn with the assist, her third of the year. And Maya Ozami with 2 on the day, 2 in the last 2 minutes. Nicely done here from Hannah Kahn. Nothing Centenary could really do. They had to step up for that one, and that left Ozami wide open. 3-0 for Trinity. We approach 1 minute left here in the half. The
1 minute.
Scoreboard dramatically changing in favor of the Tigers here. Very comfortable 3-0 lead. And kind of the scoring outbreak that Trinity has been looking for the last few games. They've been stuck on 2-0 wins and a 2-1 advantage over Hardin Simmons for the last 2.5 weeks. Richards, she'll look back towards the middle. Ferruzzi had pressure coming from behind her and couldn't really do much with it once she received it. Zingelman just play it back towards the middle. Now Williams up ahead for Acosta. Burkhart will give chase, but Bailey Meyer once again controlling the center defense really well for Trinity. And that'll be played out, and that will draw us to the half, where Trinity has a 3-0 lead. Goals from Molly Sheridan and 2 from Maya Azimi make it 3-0 here at the end of the first 45. And Trinity with 16 shots, 8 of them on goal, and they connected on 3. And we'll be back here for the start of the second half in about 14 minutes, watching Trinity Women's Soccer here on the Tiger Network.
As the Tiger men return home to host Concordia today at 7 p.m. Trinity Dining Services concession stand is open.
Welcome back. 45 minutes left to go in this one. A pair of goals early on from Amaya Ozimi, putting the Tigers up 3-0. Sheridan got us on the board early on. And Khan with 2 fantastic assists, taking it around the corner and then drawing the defense, and then finding the open. Zimi on those 2 goals. We'll put Trinity out in command here as we start the second half. They've dominated on the shots, but possession 54% to 46%. But it's been where Trinity's possession has been. It's been in the attacking zones. And for Centenary, they've had a lot of possession, but it's been mostly right in front of the midfield line for them, and just on the other side of it. Bosco couldn't quite get enough of it. Sends it off the far back netting there. That'll keep the ball from rolling down the hill on the far side. Cassie Bowers checked in for Trinity to start the second half. Isla Newland also checking in for this half. Isabella Ruda for Trinity, joining the group for the first time today as well. Elsewhere, it's Bosco, Stafford, Everts, Wallace, McCrae, Zingelman, and Sheridan, along with Joey Finley in goal. Bosco has that one bounce around. Costa for the ladies. We'll hold on to it. She'll send it over to Katie Smith. Tries to boot it down. Trinity under control now. Bosco looking to make the turn. Drives in. Sends it across into the box. Has it sent back to her. Again for Sheridan. Flicked on. Bounced around now. Punched out and over. It'll go for a corner. That one coming from Cassie Bowers. Ursoff able just to get enough of it. Bowers with a nice shot there, as couldn't go too soft, couldn't go too hard. Did just enough to cause havoc for Ursoff. No, Stafford into the middle of the 18. Ruda gives chase. Can't pull it down, and it'll be a goal kick. Yeah, this is the shot sequence. And you'll see this one. This will be Bowers. The one touch, the flick. And you've got to be pretty precision there. And I said goal kick, and instead it's another corner. This one, Stafford sending it through. And Trinity unable to get onto the back end of that one. It'll be momentarily cleared. McCrae will chase down, keep possession for Trinity. And that one will go for, I believe, offside, and it is. Tigers coming in ranked number 8 in the D3Soccer.com poll, number 9 in the United Soccer Coaches poll. Those polls are usually coming out midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday area. Not accounting for any Friday action. We will draw a corner. Of course, Trinity's victory on Friday night over St. Thomas, proving them to 6-0-1. Might not see too much of a rise going forward out of Trinity, unless other teams start to fall, but you've reached the point in the season where you're not playing teams ranked in the top 10 here in conference play. And not an opportunity to move up based off of who you've just played. Their goal the rest of the way. Focus on conference. Conference tournament will be held here at Paul McGinley Field in November, 4th and 6th. 4 teams will make it. We'll have 2 games on Friday and a championship on Sunday. Engelman sends it across. Flicked out by Hinojosa. Now Bosco has that one deflect off of the Centenary defender. Played back. Zingelman has time to survey the field. Now for McCray. Into the middle, Bosco. And offside. Foul will go against McCray. And clock is stopped, and I don't know if it'll be a card or, and it will be yellow on McCray. Foul count 6-4. Trinity with the 6. Now make it 7-4. Free kick coming. And that's McDonald on the far side. Sends it all the way in, and Finley will corral, and that one should be the first shot on goal of the day for the ladies. Wallace, the ladies come up and play a little bit of more defensive pressure. And Trinity able to send it along the side. Now they have Bosco running down, and a foul instead of the corner. Stafford sends it nicely into the box. Couldn't find a connection. Bowers, Zingelman headed out. Rudo will try to head it back into the box. Things will just bounce it around for a while, and we'll get a substitution here for Trinity. It's going to be Aaron Heath. Start of the game, checking back in. She'll go in for Josephine McCray. McCray, who just picked up that yellow, so maybe just cautionary with how Coach Harrison maybe feels this one is going. Didn't understand why the card was called in the first place, and if you don't really get a feel for when cards are going to be given, then maybe you just better safe than sorry and not give your opportunity to pick up a second. played just about 10 minutes here in the second half. Possession largely in favor of Trinity here in those 10 minutes. A couple of shots, a couple of corners. I haven't put anything past Ursoff yet here in the second frame. Bowers, Costa. Costa will take that one, but only briefly. Reese Wallace steps up. Takes possession back for the Tigers. Now Cynthia Williams briefly had it, lost it. Now Stafford. Trying to go 1v2. Not going to be able to get it past Hinojosa and Muniz. Engelman gives it away. No, not really. Didn't see Ruda there. Trying to play it all the way back across. Try to see if they can catch defense lapsing. Headed out by Mueller, and I think we're going to get a substitute or an injury whistle here, as that one looked like check for possible concussion. And Mueller with the immediate turn. And then we'll check for concussion, just part of the safety protocols. Checking in for Mueller is going to be Abby Day. We'll bring Ariel Mueller off to just go through protocol check. Be a free substitution for her so she can re-enter if they so choose. Now Bowers sends it forward for Sheridan. Costo couldn't quite get to the back of it. Now Stafford plays for Bosco. Bosco looking to make the turn. Gets it past Day. Now Stafford had a good look, and that'll be deflected around. Another corner coming for the Tigers. Make this number 8 on the day. And actually the scoreboard off by 1. Make it number 9. Low line drive, Sheridan. First touch. She gets it back. Now Reese Wallace sends it through. Ursoff has to come up and save that one. That was coming through traffic low. And Reese Wallace trying to add to the total here today. And a really good look at it. That one bouncing around, handball called off of Bowers. Charlie Zeller will be checking in for Acosta here when Centenary is next allowed. There's Acosta working with Bascom. Be a Trinity ball. He sends it across. Wallace looking to gain a step. As Stafford, far side, goes into the center and has Sheridan. And that one will go for a goal kick. So Zeller in for Acosta. Under 31 to play here at Paul McGinley Field. Wallace boots it deep. That will be played by Ursoff. Day, Muniz, Gilbert. Kingloff gets in with the mix for Centenary. Trinity throw now. Zingelman comes from the back line to play it forward. Goes all the way across untouched. Muniz for Centenary will now give way for Gilbert. Down by 3. Centenary see if they can build some possession. Bosco, that might have come up for a handball, not called. Nobody really looking for it, so I might have been the only one seeing things. Nice. Gives way. Now Bowers just takes it away, and Centenary with a lot of bodies just standing around looking. Stafford sends it in. Ursoff will come up and make the save. Sheridan has that one poked away at the last minute by Katie Smith. So, looks like another corner here for the Tigers. Trinity will have quite a few subs coming in. Next opportunity. And it will not be here, as it will stay Centenary throw. We have a whistle for injured player. Hannah Khan, Jordan Guy, Maya Azimi, and Taylor Campbell to check in for Trinity. Ariel Mueller for Centenary on the next opportunity. Can't quite tell who player is for Centenary on the far side. They have gotten back up and started moving around, so. Newland to play the drop ball. Bosco looking to make the turn, has the step. Pass off for Sheridan. And Aaron Heath with the shot. It'll go wide. That'll be a goal kick, and that'll bring in the subs. 26:07 left to play here at Trinity. His shot might have been just a bit high as well as wide. Gilbert checking off for Centenary. Sheridan, Bosco, Stafford, and Everts off for the Tigers. Foul called against Centenary. Trinity 23 shots to the ladies 2, 10 on goal. Centenary with 1. 7-6 now in the foul count. Still Trinity with more. This one offside. And not called. Play continues on. Hannah Kahn goes for goal. Has a shot blocked. Taylor Campbell stumbles over the ball. Has Wallace. Wallace will send this one back in. Cassie Bowers flicks on. And a foul against Cynthia Williams. They'll draw the foul counts even at 7. My apologies earlier. Lauren Little had checked in at the half for this game, so instead of Finley back there, it's been Little. She hasn't been tested yet. She has one. Well, she has been tested. She had the save earlier. So the lone save of the day for the Tigers for Lauren Little. Zingelman sends a nice ball across, but it was just a hair high. Played the midway point here of the half. Two teams with a lot of more just back and forth action here towards the midfield. Day will throw in. Tried to find Muller, but unable to do so. Fortunate to get it back. Now cross field for McDonald. Taken away by Aaron Heath. Played ahead. Hannah Kahn looking to race down. Has gotten to it. Played all the way across the complete face of the goal out in the middle of the 18 for Taylor Campbell. And Campbell's shot goes wide. Looking ahead at the Tigers' schedule, next Friday and Sunday they will travel to North Texas. On Friday night, 6 p.m., they will be in Sherman, Texas at Austin College. And they'll travel to Irving to take on Dallas on Sunday. That one's slated for 1 o'clock. And the following weekend, they are at Southwestern and Texas Lutheran. Then October the 12th, they return home here to Paul McGinley as they conclude their 5-game homestand here today. Not back until mid-October. They'll play 3 games in a row. They'll play Shriner, Austin, and Dallas. Including the home and homes with those 2 teams in conference play. For Centenary, they return back home on Friday night, hosting Texas Lutheran, and then Sunday they host Southwestern. Siegelman sends it into the box. Bounces around, cleared out by McDonald. Wallace will have time. Be a Trinity throw. Centenary was picked to finish 6th in the conference. They have quite a few games ahead of them that feel like they can set themselves up, maybe get into the win column at 18:57 here. We're going to take a 3-minute water break. We'll take it with them and be back here in just a moment here on the Tiger Network. Trinity up 3-0. Teams return from the water break. Aubrey Burkhardt still waiting to check in for Centenary. Be Reese Wallace just out of view. You can sort of just see her head there in the far right. Waiting to throw it in. Some volleyball scores from today around the conference. Schreiner just edging out the Centenary ladies in 5 sets, 15-10 in that last one. The ladies falling to 6-9 and 0-3 in conference play. Major upset, Austin College defeating Colorado College in 5 sets. And Trinity on top of Dallas, 2-0. Austin College will take on Centenary to close it out here starting at 2:30. Men's soccer starting at 3:30 will be the Gents of Centenary taking on the Comets of UT Dallas. The only game in action right now on the men's side for the conference is Colorado College. 1-1, about 15 minutes left to go in their game against Carleton, non-conference action. So Williams defended by Campbell. Wallace has that one skip over her foot. Campbell working her way through. McDonald will send her pass attempt forward again to the foot of Bowers. Far side for Ruda. Shot's a bit optimistic. It'll be corralled by Ursoff. We count down to the final 15 of this one. Hannah Kahn. From point blank range has that one go all the way across the face of the goal. Comes up empty. Taylor Campbell looking to make the turn. Defended by Day. And that'll go out for another Trinity corner. Veronica Doherty waiting check-in now with Kelly Yancey for Centenary. Wallace far side. Excuse me, near side, but far deep. And it will be Centenary ball. And substitutions will come on. Yancey and Doherty. And Trinity might have quite a few if they can get them in. Clara Richards, Emily Hayes, Dabney Moore, and Bella Ferruzzi. Looking to check back in Zingelman, Ruda, Aaron Heath, and I believe Reese Wallace stepping off. For Centenary, coming off will be Abby Day and Cynthia Williams. So with all that sorted, 14 left to play. First of 2 games here in our day-night doubleheader of action from Paul McGinley Field. The men's team taking on Concordia at 7 o'clock. Men's team struggling here in the 2022 season. They've lost 3 in a row for the first time since 1995. Shot sent on right at Ursoff. Drawing praise from both sides. Trinity happy with the shot. Centenary happy with the save. Played into empty space. Giving chase will be Newland. Moore. And Zozimi. Campbell has a step. Giving chase. Advantage played. And the shot shanked by Ozimi. Doherty gave chase. Could have been called for the foul. They gave the advantage. Working her way through into the box. Gives up for Hannah Kahn. Kahn sends it into the middle. Nobody there on the back end for Trinity. A nice setup pass. Just couldn't find anybody on the other end of it, and all maroon. Dabney Moore will send one on goal. That'll be another save for Ursoff, and one of her easier ones of the day. Costa ready to check back in when she can. And before that one's played out, the foul called. Kahn, one-on-one, side of the net. Saved by Ursoff. So it will be a corner here for the Tigers. Costa will check in, and so will Abby Schneider and Hannah Johnstone. Johnstone making her first appearance for the Tigers, I believe, this season. They'll do so after the corner, and they'll do so now as that one rolls all the way across for the goal kick. Johnstone for Bowers, Schneider for Kahn, Acosta for Bascom. They played really well in the first half, hoping Centenary keep possession near 50-50. Mueller giving chase. Richards will send back to Little. Little plays out for Campbell. Has a step on Doherty, but then plays it back. Now looking to retake a step. That one off Doherty. A Trinity throw. Abby Schneider. No foul called. Now the foul will come. So the advantage was played. Centenary bench does not like the call. I'm sure when they see that one on video, they'll understand the foul. As they completely turned Schneider around. Molly Sheridan stands over the top. Or excuse me, I believe this might be Johnstone. Johnstone goes for goal and sends it clearly high. Dale Beeler comes to the center table for check-in for Centenary. Along with Alana Smith. Under 7 to play now. Tigers have not found the goal here in the second half. Now Centenary maybe looking to see what they can do. And Burkhart's going to give that one up a little too easily. And 2v2. And we just played it into way too much space for Clara Richards to control easily. Richards has that one taken away by Acosta and Mueller. And the flick forward will be corralled by Lauren Little. Joining Smith and Beeler for check-in will be Caroline Simpson. And a takeaway. Burkhart. Costa couldn't stay on her feet and lost that one through the traffic here. And the subs finally for Centenary will be coming in for Mueller, Burkhart, and Mackenzie Williams. Clock ticks down to 4 minutes. Richards here for Trinity. Katie Smith giving chase. And she'll knock it out. And to the foot of Schneider. Beeler was there to knock it away. Johnstone briefly had it midfield. Dominic Morrow headed forward again. Molly Hayes. Schneider looking to make a turn. Over for Johnstone. Costa, can she keep it in? Cannot. Zimmy can't track it down. A minute to play here. Trinity will improve to 7-0-1. Campbell sends that one into the 18. Schneider, that one partially blocked. And Tigers will take their 7-0-1 record on the road to Austin College for next Friday night. Centenary will be looking to turn things around. They have Southwestern and Texas Lutheran at home as we are down to the final 10 seconds. Trinity scrambling to take a corner, but that will do it here from San Antonio. 2 goals for Zimi, and the game winner coming early on for Molly Sheridan. And the Tigers 7-0-1 on the campaign. 32-2 in total shots, 12-1 on goal. And you see the numbers. For the Tigers and the ladies. I'd like to thank our student staff for all of their assistance in bringing you our action today. And we'll be back for Trinity men's soccer later tonight, 7 o'clock. And the Trinity women's team back on Tiger Network Wednesday, October 12th, as they take on Shriner. And that will do it for us here on the early part of our 2 games today. Thanks for joining us, and have a great afternoon.